Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Jonathan Taylor, the Colts ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Taylor. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
First and 10, Taylor now. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And so room to maneuver. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play fake. Here's Love. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's good. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running is Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Raiders nothing.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Taylor. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Love from the gun. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 79 yards. yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
A gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. There he goes again. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A huge play that time for the Colts. 51 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Complete. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Colts 21. Raiders 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. This big gain to fall. And the Colts pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, it's Taylor. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Josh Jackson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Love now to pass on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Love. And this one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with Taylor. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 5 from the 8. Play action now. Brissett out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. That's from 25 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First down, love to pass. His man, that's Tyrone Williams. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Love. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Hines. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Give to Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He was brought down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And a Colts first down.
Brissett on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And 14.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd down.
Some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, here's Brissett. A quick pass to Cup. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Play action this time with Love. Left side completion to Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jordan Love sacked.
Dontari Poe able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Love now on second down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to figure down about the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On first down, Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, 41 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
It's 45. Raiders 28. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
34-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. Reception here by Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Love going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now look at him go. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 77 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, Jacobs, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Love. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing on 1st down. Love. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes,
and now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
or as our friends in Bayou Country country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Raiders 36.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.